Welcome back to our live coverage. HFL W Grand Final Day on the quarter while. Jeff Pistola, Jaden J. Hill, Beck Northcott, and before the start of the senior game, we'll just quickly go down to Jaden J. Hill. He's got a special guest.
Cheers, thanks Pistols. So here with Nigel Gribble, coached Hahndorf for 3 years and was a very important member for why Hahndorf had risen the way they have. Congratulations, Nigel, on Hahndorf's success the last couple of years, and congratulations on making the grand final.
Yeah, thanks, Jaden. It's fantastic for the girls. They've worked really hard. You know, it's been a slow burn over the last sort of 8 years, and to reach this game, they've obviously put a lot of work in, and it's very exciting for them.
Yeah, for sure, and obviously, just take us through your involvement the last few years with Hahndorf as well, and how proud you are of them.
Oh, well, I've been involved probably from the start, just helping out on the sidelines, but then coached the last 3 years with some good help from a few of the senior boys that were involved. So it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. The girls are just like sponges. They're just continually wanting to learn, and it's amazing to see them reach this point. They've got some really good talent in there, and it should be an exciting game.
Yeah, we'll just let Jeff Pistola call this one quickly. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Veer's getting involved there and has found Thornquist. So Winnie Thornquist, 27 goals for the season, Urada and Sturt experience. So a little bit shot here as the Magpies king down the hill in this opening term. Thornquist sets it on its way. It's got the carry, top of the square. Lurking there also was Cooper. Close to the line, umpire Bruce Dawes has been joined by Trevor Morrison officiating this game. Close to the line, so we'll have a ball up deep in the Magpies forward line. So Cooper doing the ruck work, called an infringement there. So the free kick will go to Tamika May. So May, deep in defence, nurses up the line. Good intercept there for the Pies. Through the eights there, puts the ball back over the line. Back down to you, JJ.
Yeah, and just quickly, Nigel, as well, Jess Stapleton and Mel Reid are the ones that were in the original Hahndorf women's team.
Yeah, it's fantastic. They've stuck the journey. I think the first game, young Stapes wasn't even sure how we score goals. But the way she's improved over the past 7-8 years is fantastic. And Mel Reid's been really important because she's got a great attitude, and she's probably one of the main reasons they've got such a good culture within the group. She's been an outstanding leader, very calm, and it's great that they're both getting to experience this today.
Yeah, for sure, and obviously just looking now, a great crowd in the house for Hahndorf. It's great for the Hahndorf community that the women are in the grand final.
Yeah, the club's really included the women well along the whole way, and that's been important for them. A lot of the senior boys come along to the games, and the committee's always supported the women's program, which is important. You've got to have that because otherwise it can be too hard. But the whole club has been sensational as far as the support they've shown the team, the young ones, the 14s, the 17s, the seniors, all the way through. We probably couldn't have asked for any more from them.
No worries. Well, thanks, Nigel, for your time, and all best to Hahndorf today. Thank you.
Thanks, Jaden. Cheers.
Back to you, Pistols.
Thank you very much, Nigel Gribble, for joining us post-match. Meanwhile, the ball hacked forward there by Fry for the Pies. Gathered there, Blackwood kicking up the line, mark taken there by Waldron. Wastes no time, puts it on in front of a packed balcony and terrace area. Foot races on. First to get there for the Pies is Bailey Cooper. Woods win a free kick there. I think this might be Dunstall Bruce. Dunstall Bruce, because the Blackwood girls coming in undefeated. So can they complete the magic season? Handball shotted out there through by Collins. Comes back here. Coral getting involved, puts it out. Foot races on. Strong attack on the ball for the Woods there. Throw Mackenzie O'Day goes to ground. Stacks on the mill. Ball spills out. First to get there, trying to break the tackle. Perling applying a tackle on our opposite number 16 in Laura Higgins. Umpire Morrison will come in and board up. As we said, good crowd in the house here. Good contingents of supporters from both teams. So, as someone who's played against both these sides in the major rounds, Rebecca Northcott, how do you see
It's going to be a physical contest for sure. This is two teams, that, they're not afraid to put their head over the ball. They're not afraid of a contest. They're looking for, I guess, that kind of fight in the game as well, and they're not afraid of that either. So I think first goal here is going to be huge. Who can sort of break through?
Speaking of it, here it is. Trying to swoop on the ball there, Blackwood. Overcooked, strength in numbers though. Dunstall Bruce getting involved. Last line defence. Close to the line as you can see. Umpire will come in and ball up as our man Nigel Gribble just sprinted around there to get involved.
Gribble Cam.
So ball up. Dangerous territory here. Who'll be the first to score? Ball comes down there. Umpire Morrison signals held there. I think that was Calvinisi, one of the leading goal kickers. Ball hacked forward. Once again, McCormick.
So can Blackwood get an early goal here? Tap down, kick out, kick on goal, and just offline. So the first score on the board, but is it behind to Blackwood?
Savannah Rayner, I think, the skipper. Because zone footballer, because you're
Yes,
part of that as the efficient manager.
She's played the last couple of years, and I think that the country champs is a real credit to this competition. Like, it really brings together a lot of girls in these teams really well, and we've had so much success, I think, because of the way it's been run and the way that the girls really buy into it.
So battling it forward, last line of defence. Pies, handball, dangerous territory, need a good kick here. Coral was the target, coughed that up. So scrambly play, opening, good tackle applied there by Waldron, who's already been busy. Come in here, Coral, miskicked. Clean bowled there. For the Pies was Myers.
Ooh.
Strong attack on the ball there. Grand level umpire Morrison just on the edge of the 50-metre paint will ball up.
So some close contest between the two sides this year. Blackwood winning the last encounter by 10 points. Sockering inside forward 50 here for Blackwood. Kick by Lily Dunstall Bruce towards goal, but it's out of bounds. And it's going to be
Definitely Butler, I think.
Yep.
Just going up in the Steve Irwin Memorial Flora.
Sure.
So kick out for Hahndorf. Good strong mark there by Talia Walker. She's had a great season returning from Sturt. So Talia Tex Walker, they call it. Kick up the line in front of the balcony. But great strong mark there.
Simi.
So Simi Dallywell. Kick towards the half-forward line for Blackwood. Couldn't quite take the mark. Nearly a mark there for the Woods, but it's going to be a stoppage and a ball up.
Perhaps enough to have talk there. They shared it, the two Blackwood girls. But anyway, so Edmonds arrives to ruck. It's May. Ball comes down. Body the ball was Loss, I think it was. Ground level. So umpire Morrison already busy. As I said, big contingent of both supporters here. So ball one down there. Edmonds hacks it forward, bouncing ball over the top. Scrambly play, here's a chance. They're going forward. Good mark taken there, playing in front. Kajasko puts it long, drifting forward is Thornquist. Off hands appeals for interference, and there's umpire Dawes, who was right in the spot.
Yeah, having a good battle there with Carly Milsom by the looks of it, and that's, an important matchup, and definitely one that we focused on every time we played Hahndorf as well. You've got to get those matchups right against, especially Thornquist and Jasko as well, who we saw, really active up the ground.
So second shot on goal here for Winnie Thornquist, as we said, 27 for the season, sets it on its way. Umpire just across, doesn't make liner in. There's a chance for Perling. Kick is smothered. Awali involved, gets the ball back, clearing kick, out of trouble temporarily, swooping on it. Round the corner is Isabel Purdy. First blood drawn by the Magpies through Isabel Purdy. 9 minutes in.
Yeah, she just got herself in the right place at the right time there, and probably for Blackwood should have just rushed it over the line when it was deep in the forward 50 there. We saw them, bravely try and get, the handballs out and kicks out, but that kick just landed in the perfect spot in front of Purdy, and she's really good at reading the play like that. She knew where it was coming, just picked it up and looked straight at the goals, finished it really nicely.
Well, she's been the best player 6 times this year, Isabel Purdy, obviously coming over from your Radler.
So Fitzgerald will be going right against Bailey. So Bailey coming from the angle. Up they go. Gathered there. Left foot kick cleared. Up here, Coral wearing Tucker pretty close to the two blonde bombshells going head to head there.
High tackle.
Be Megan Tucker, who's formerly played at Strathalbyn. A bit of experience downtown, puts it forward. Drifting across the face of the pack there. Quick kick forward, intercepted there around the corner by the Wards. Have a flying shot offline. That was through the agency there of Charlotte Taylor, who's actually the leading goal kicker. I think JJ has kicked 33 for the season.
Correct, yep.
So on the Harcourt's Adelaide Hills, Mount Barker Ford scoreboard, Hahndorf 1 straight, lead Blackwood 2 behinds.
Actually, in both occasions, Pistols, Taylor kicked 2 goals against Hahndorf. We see a little magpie there.
Could be the omen on the screen.
There we go. So, going to exit defence here, Hahndorf. Pack's going to fly. Oh, couldn't quite take the mark there. Oh, good hands. Got plenty of pace around the stoppages here, Hahndorf, in the first quarter, but good strong mark there for the Woods.
Nielsen.
So, Blackwood still looking for their first major of the day. Nearly 12 minutes gone. At the back of the bus, not quite. Hahndorf retreat here. Attempted soccer there by the Magpies. Handball over. Scrappy play here at the moment. Holding on here. Hahndorf. Kick towards the boundary line. Still in. Handball over. Kick in by Tucker, I think it was, but great strong mark.
Calvinese.
Yeah.
She's so good for marks like that, and she you can just see she's always looking at the ball. She's not worried about who's around her or who's going to infringe her or who's on her. It's always eyes for the ball, and she just takes them out of the air like that all the time.
So 17 goals for the season. Isabella Calvinese, zone footballer. This has been brought right around by umpire Morrison here. Very much improved the angle, so. It's on her. See if she can raise the first goal for the Woods. As a kick towards the Longwood Road end. Deliberate approach would be an understatement.
It's a bit soft through that section, so got to be careful.
So Blackwood with their first on the board and gives them the lead 1-2 to 1 straight here. Harcourt Adelaide Hills, Mount Barker Ford scoreboard. Beck Northcott.
Yeah, and she's not someone you want getting active in the forward line, and probably similar to Thornquest at the other end. They're sort of the two players that get those forward lines started. So, we've seen, both of them involved. We've seen Calvinese convert here. So, it'll be next goal, I think, is really going to, start to tell how things will go and see if we can get another one in before quarter time.
So, ball back in the middle thanks to APC. Izzy's 1-2-3. Good soccer there by Veers, but Blackwood going to get the centre clearance here. Inside forward 50. Kick forward. Umpire says play on. Veers again.
Clever.
Yep. Good turn there. Finds looking for Perling. Oh, nearly intercept mark there for Blackwood. Couldn't quite take it though. Kick inside forward 50. Half forward flank here for Hahndorf. That was by Bamford. But Blackwood might retreat here, but Bamford takes the intercept mark. Pistols.
Plenty of experience there, Cherie Bamford, that's for sure. Barker and Uradler, and also down at Sturt. Meanwhile, umpire Dawes is behind the whistle. So a free kick has been paid to Winnie. Thornquest.
So I was saying, she's getting active, she's in the contest, she's all around.
Hopefully that man's tuned into the Call of the Wild coverage.
Dog of the day.
She'll set it in long. Pack sets themselves off hands. Goal square area. Hot football. Working, turning into trouble there as the goal kicker and Purdy. Opportunity to get on that deadly foot this occasion. So umpire Dawes balls it up. You can see the distance there out from goal. So danger here. Veers. Oh, remarkable. Got boot the ball. Bouncing here. Blackwood under defence. Bit of a fumble there. Try Day. No harm done as the ball cleared out towards the half-back flank area. Under extreme pressure, Hahndorf bringing the physical presence. That's for sure. Comes back to Veers. Perhaps kicked out of her hands. Blackwood running into stone wall there. That was Sandabad. Benez.
So, dangerous position here for Hahndorf going forward. And it's going to be a ball up. So, 15 minutes gone. First quarter HFLW Senior Grand Final. It's hot in the contest at the moment. Kick forward here by Blackwood trying to exit defence. Oh, umpire says play on. Kick inside forward 50.
Two Woods girls down behind play after that. One of them not looking too well at all.
No. Is that Thornquist at the moment?
It is.
Yep.
Yeah, so they've got Robinson onto Thornquest now, but she's still just taking those marks.
Oh, Walker. Bit of a fumble there. He takes it high.
Well, it looked like she was on her own there, and that's not someone you need to be leaving unchecked. And she plays as a midfielder, but she's always going to sneak into that forward line and try and be an option. So you have to have your eye on her at all times.
Well, even leaving that much space in the 50s is concerning.
Yeah, Coach Cora Drew wouldn't be happy. It's the Texan from Hahndorf version. Has a set shot. Drifts across the face. A minor score, so the margin is just one behind, 1-2 to 1-1 on the Harcourt's Adelaide Hills Mount Barker Forward scoreboard.
I did ask Tex if she was going to have a Tex off with Taylor Day, now that there's, two in the competition. So,
everywhere.
We could broadcast that, have a bit of a Tex face off.
So women's football has a lot of Tex appeal.
You could say that, Jeffrey.
So Blackwood trying to exit defence here. First of the footy. Kick up the line in front of the Blackwood coach's box, but they've just run out of time there. And that is the first quarter done and dusted. So Blackwood leading 1-2-8 to Hahndorf 1-1-7.
Quick thoughts before we go to a break. Rebecca Northcott.
Well, it's good to see, Hahndorf very settled into this game. They don't seem to be overwhelmed by the occasion or anything, seem to come out really confidently. We saw them get those early inside 50s and then, put Blackwood on the back foot, made them respond. So I think Hahndorf would be happy with how they started, but Blackwood would be happy with how they responded.
All right, it's 1 point ball game here in the HFLW Senior Grand Final for 2026, coming to you from Heathfield Oval through the Call of the Wild on HFL Media, and we'll be back for the second quarter shortly.
The Call of the Wild would like to sincerely thank the following local businesses for their support. Call of the Wild's premier partners for 2026. Harcourt's Adelaide Hills. Adelaide Hills' leading real estate agency has the very best people in the industry. Your Adelaide Hills property specialists. Mount Barker Ford, proud to be your local Ford dealer in Totnes. Major partners, Lowe's Meat Co, roasted. They can cook your meats for your dinner party or your weekly Sunday roast dinner. Australian Paving Centre, easy as APC, providing premium quality home landscaping and improvement, materials sure to fit both your budget and style. South Coast Insurance, a local insurance broker with offices in Mount Barker and Victor Harbour, committed to providing personalised and straightforward insurance solutions. Little Hampton Landscape and Firewood, offering a wide selection of quality Adelaide Hills firewood and landscape supplies for your home or worksite. Call of the Wild official partners for 2026. Lobethal Hotel, your local family-owned hotel and bottle shop in the Adelaide Hills. Lancaster's Property Services, delivering complete residential and commercial property maintenance and trade solutions in the Adelaide Hills and metro areas. Simply Shutters and Shades, inspiring people to create fun and functional spaces which bring people together. Explorer Caravan Sales, family-owned Adelaide-based caravan retailer, 40 years of experience and insights in the caravan industry. C&J Painting, Dulux accredited, locally owned and operated small family business recognised for quality and reliability. Call of the Wild would also like to thank our supporting partners for 2026. Frontline Construction Recruitment SA, Francisco's Pizza, Guttervac, Kiwanis Charity Bookshop, Woodside News Agency, Twist and Top, 24 Fit, Bespoke Air Solutions, Adelaide Wine Barrels, Lock Around the Clock Locksmiths, Direct Flooring Solutions. Their assistance is greatly appreciated towards the coverage and promotion of community football in the Adelaide Hills. Now it's back to the team, the best in the business team, the Call of the Wild team.
Welcome back to Heathfield Oval, to Call of the Wild through HFL Media, global live stream of HFL W Grand Final Day. And it's quarter time of the Seniors Grand Final, which finds Blackwood, the undefeated Blackwood side, holding 1 point margin 1-2 to 1-1. Calvin East, the goal kicker for the Woods, and Purdy getting the major for Hahndorf. Jeff Pistola, Jaden J. Hill, and join special comments by SNA FLW now.
Well,
commentator.
Yeah, originally Call of the Wild.
Well,
the
big things.
This is the big thing. What do you mean? It's the grand final,
of course,
biggest day of the year.
If you let me finish it, of course, it's Rebecca Northglass, if you didn't know.
It's all right. I think everyone's got track of who I am by now.
So, all under readiness. Umpire Bruce Dawes. So we'll see what can happen here. As I said, the Woods holding to a 1 point margin. So May wins it down. Trying to crash through was Walker for the Pies. Ground level ball grabber there, but a couple of Magpies all over the top there of Fitzgerald, making sure she didn't get any yardage. So the Magpies, as they did last week against Mount Lofty, bring a real physical presence, making every kick count and earned by the opposition. Here's Purdy, the goal kicker. Tries inside 50. Loose ball. Gave it out there. Handballed out wide by Myers. Kick out towards the boundary area. Coming to meet that there was Jasko. In the meantime, umpire Morrison has ruled holding the ball. So the resultant free kick will go in defence to Blackwood.
So the Woods, good mark there. So Hahndorf getting some early forward ascendancy here. First minute of the game. Ball off hands. Dribbling kick forward. Carell just went past it there. Pack forms, numbers, a lot of numbers around the footy now. And it's going to be a ball up.
Yeah, you can sort of just see everyone crowding around there, and similar to, I think, the 17s, it's, having the discipline to know when to go into the contest, when to commit and when to not.
So, umpire Dawes, Bailey, exit forward, trying to break the clear their Pies.
I think you just like saying the Pies, Jeffrey.
Well, at least it's one team that's winning the Pies. Close to the line. Great camera work there by Marcus with the roving camera. So umpire Morrison will come in and ball it up. So 1 point margin. Early stage of the second term here, HFLW Senior Final for 2026. Bailey doing the ruck work. Fry goes to ground level. Scrambly play. Toe poke forward in the end by Bailey. Picked up there for Blackwood. Going nowhere. Tackle applied by Perling. On Collins. Carla Collins. So once again, Bailey, ruck work. Ball fed out there. Tough tackling. Hard to find space. However, it does come out here to Bella Waldron, who drives Blackwood forward.
So, Blackwood.
Whoa, pace.
Good pace there by Hahndorf. That was Carell. Kick off the side of the boot there. Morgan Tucker at the bottom of the pack. Set upon by a fair few Hahndorf players, and it's going to be another ball up here. So, only 3 minutes gone. Oh, tap down there by Tamika May. Goes over to West and finds a teammate.
Yeah, just started from that great tap there from Tamika May. Just got it out into space, and they were able to just really measure that kick and get it inside 50.
This might be McCormick.
McCormick, yep. Kick on goal.
Oh, Calvinese again. She's done it on the line. Look, just exactly the same as the last one. She just has eyes for the ball. She's not bothered by anything else and just came straight down with it.
And there's about 3 or 4 Hahndorf players around it too, yeah.
Oh,
Hey.
got the celly too. Love that from Bella. And yeah, see, I think you can see now her getting around to every player, and she brings up that energy in the forward line as well to say, you know, come on the journey with me. I don't have to just kick the goals. Like, get everyone else involved too. I think, that's a real strength of hers as well.
So I just see the replay here for Lobethal Hotel. Hello to everyone in the front bar. Trust you're enjoying an afternoon of HFL W. Calvin Easy taking the mark. Jaden J, this has got a bit of deja vu after yesterday. We were forced to kick most of the Raiders' first 6 or 7 goals.
Yes.
Calvin Easy with the only 2 on the board, kicked by Blackwood.
So she actually didn't play the first game against Hahndorf this year, early in the year, and then didn't hit the scoreboard against them, but is hitting the scoreboard at an important time for them now against the Magpies. Speaking of the Magpies, they go forward. Thornquist was the target, but well done by the defence here of Blackwood. Fitzgerald started it. Just up the line here. Soccer forward, but it's going to go back here. Half forward line now for Blackwood. Foot race on here at the moment. Who can get there first? Good physical contest here. McCormick. Who set up the first goal.
Oh.
Yes, she got caught high, and she's going to get the free kick here. So, opportunity for Blackwood to go inside 50 on consecutive occasions here.
So, keeping it short, drifting into space there is Fitzgerald, and the famous number 42.
It's a good utility, Fitzgerald. She plays midfield, she can go into the ruck, she can play forward back, she can basically do anything, and because she's so athletic, she often comes into the midfield, but not even as a ruck, as a midfielder.
Newell's having a flying shot there, Mr. Ring, so Veers will have the resultant free kick.
You're just on Fitzgerald. She's been the best players 8 times this year, the most by any Blackwood player. So
yeah, and I think that's because of her versatility. I think, Corey Drew can just go, look, I need you here today, Fitzy, and she'll do it.
Just looking at that crowd shot there, looked like a shot from Survivor out in the wilderness in the Botanic Gardens here at Heathfield Oval. So, heavy body work there. Coming in strongly. Contest that ball. Held up there. So, ruck duel. May wins it down. Ground ball. Scouting it there was Bella Waldron. Perling getting involved for the Pies. Also Waldron. Finally, high kick forward for the aids of Waldron. Ball comes down. Fumble there. Could have been taken high, yes. Made sure she saw it. Why not?
No harm in that. Just
so
letting everyone know.
Calvinese, you beauty, puts it forward. 2-on-1 scenario. Ball comes to ground. Veers tracking it nicely. Finds some space. Heads back towards the centre, but it's all Blackwood. But a fumble there has opened the door, trying to
stolen.
Clear.
Day.
That was Jasko involved, but the ball comes back from whence it came. Round the corner by Rayner.
Oh, that's beautiful play and great vision there from Sav Rayner. She took the mark. She could have stopped and gone back. She played on immediately. Knew Taylor was there. You see her here, straight in. It's almost like a set play.
Well, they got out of jail there because they sort of spoiled each other in the pitch, but brought the ball back in. So, leading goal kicker for the season, Charlotte Taylor with 33, has a chance to kick her first major in the grand final. Extend the lead for Blackwood. They love it.
Yeah, and you can see it getting Calvanese the first one to get to her, and that's what I was saying after Calvanese got that goal. She brings everyone up with her. Now Taylor's got that confidence, got herself into the game, and yeah, that's another good moment there for Blackwood just to sort of settle themselves a bit more into this game.
So nearly 8 minutes gone, second term here. Blackwood have just pushed out a very handy 13-point lead with 2 goals, the only 2 goals of this term. So we'll wait and see what Magpies can do to answer.
Well, it's interesting. In the last 3 games, the best quarter for Blackwood has been the second quarter, averaging 20 points. So they've started well in this term, this second term here. HFLW Grand Final day. Ball in the middle, thanks to APC. Izzy's 1, 2, 3. Who's going to get the centre clearance here? And it's going to be a ball up. So, can Hahndorf respond here? 8.5 minutes gone.
Bit going on here off the ball between Robinson and Walker. Just keep an eye on that.
So, high ball inside forward 50 for Hahndorf. No one could take the mark. And good tackle pressure there by Jasko for Hahndorf. And it's going to be another ball up here.
So, Magpies pushing forward. Paul Morrison balls it up. May got rid of the ruck opponent and handballs out. Kicked clear by a teammate. Bouncing ball, foot races on. I think it's Sheldrick showing a lot of pace. Trying to hit the ball to advantage. Goes back at ground level. Well done. Flicks it out nicely in the direction of Thornquist. But Blackwood's defence answers the challenge. Holds the ball in. So umpire Morrison once again comes in. So it'll be Bailey and May to lock battles again. Double hit forward by Bailey.
Centre Benese for Blackwood.
Ball held in there. So once again umpire Morrison will do his best work.
So, kick forward there by Thornquist. Oh, kick smothered there. Good 1%er. Takes the Explorer Caravans. And it's going to be another ball up.
Veer's diving in there. I think she's... I talked about the famous number 42 out there before. I think she's emulating.
There's something...
Oh, Bruce is saying
perhaps what you're relating to
Oh,
off
this
the
is
ball.
the-
And actually...
Oh, he's got a card. Oh, here he goes. He's
Has he got the
reaching for
card?
it. Which one is it? Which one is it?
Walker.
Is it yellow or red?
Walker is getting... the
I think it's
walk-
yellow, I reckon.
Getting
Yellow.
walked.
It is. Walker is getting walked. As you said.
Oh, and Bruce is having none of it. Bruce is having none of it today on his home deck.
Wow, umpire Morrison, not sure what's going on here. Cooper is
Well, look,
discussing.
I don't want to give credit for it, but I did call it earlier. I said there was a bit going on back there between
Well picked up, Bet.
those two, and
an old TV show. You asked for it. So,
and here we go. See, and this
so
could
the ball has gone from the back pocket right down in front of their wing area, as you can see the Vandermaker there in the background.
Yeah, and just getting a live reaction here from Sav Rayner as it was all going on there. She was jaw was on the floor. Doesn't quite know what's going on.
So May drifted into space, puts the ball forward. Dangerous period now for the Magpies up the line. Cooper, quick hands with the Funkers. No, she's paid the mark. So it's almost a crow throw there. But I was going to say, in relation to Darren Malone, who played the final series with a broken thumb, I believe Tiff Fears has a major issue with her thumb as well.
Oh well, I think she'd still play if she had a broken leg. To be honest,
That would be
knowing
interesting, but,
Tiff, no, but just the way that she is. I used to coach her in netball when she was younger, out at Achunga. So she's always been one of those in and under players. She used to play netball like she was playing footy. Just getting in the contest and not afraid of anyone or anything.
So, bit of spirit in the game as you expect.
Yeah.
Playing for the big prize. It's a good tackle there by the OK Corral.
Yeah, and this.
Giving
The umpires have been hot on that for a lot of the season, and you've just got to be aware of that. Like, just win the tackle and be happy with it. There's no point sort of adding some extra mayo on it at the end.
So Mules with the football. Blackwood just starting to get on top here, you sense. Whistle is gone. I think it's going to be Sheldrick with the free kick.
She's one of the players that played in Hahndorf's under-17s flag in 2022. Sheldrick. But the kick is intercepted here. So another opportunity for Blackwood to go inside forward 50 through Tamika May. No one can take the mark. Great contest here at the moment. And it's going to be another ball up.
Just think Blackwood, Hahndorf might have to get a bit with the defensive clearances because Blackwood at the moment just picking them off too easy, I think.
Yeah, and Blackwood also have got to probably capitalise on these minutes without Walker on the ground. She's such a strong player. Take advantage of it and get yourselves on top a little bit more.
So, umpire Bruce Dawes is going to ball it up again here. In Blackwood's forward area, Thornquist at the other end of the ground.
Oh, don't
Trying to
argue.
fend off. I think it's a high fend off.
No, Bruce, and then Bruce did the signal for handball. Everyone was asking for the ball, but we knew exactly what happened because Bruce told us.
So tap down there by May. Kick towards goal square for Blackwood.
Where's Calvin
Couldn't quite
Easy?
take the mark. Tucker, can she get boot to ball? She does. Trying to find a teammate here. Numbers around it. Veer's chasing after it for Hahndorf. Mackenzie O'Day is at the bottom of the pack for Blackwood.
So have a ball up here and just notice in this quarter, May is just starting to dominate. Right, Bailey off the right. And obviously Cooper having a spell in there, but May is certainly giving first use to do on ballers. So here we go again. Once again, she gets it, follows up her own work, but Veers comes in.
She's such a strong player.
That's that tough in and under stuff you taught her at netball.
Yeah, back in the old under 9s, under 11s at Echunga.
So it comes down here. Veer's still in there. Thornquist also, so the big guns from Hahndorf getting involved here. So they can field a game. Perhaps starting to drift away a bit. 13-point margin. Midway through the second term, sorry. Tough tackle there.
And there's no prisoners here with the tackling either. You could just see there Winnie dragging down Macro Day there. And, there's no sorry about it. It's you're in the dirt. No, but, no one's apologising for anything here. It's you're in the dirt and see you later.
Wow.
You heard it here first.
We did.
Wait, I've seen it.
I'm shocked to hear that, Jaden.
I've seen
no
it.
niceties there.
I've seen it firsthand.
The game of footy.
From both of these teams, though.
So, get forward, getting back down. I said Blackwood just setting up the wall nicely.
Milsom will do that to you all day if you just do that kind of dump kick. I remember one of the games we played on Blackwood, I was saying to my teammates, someone get on 29 because she was having such an impact as a defender.
Meanwhile, here's a chance. Going forward there was West. Got the handball from O'Day.
Oh, that was clever.
Taylor.
Yeah. Straight through the back of the net. And there you go, Blackwood. Kick there, fourth.
So great rebound. Started across the half-back line.
Yeah, and that was that start from Milsom there.
Yeah, absolutely.
She's so effective. She gets in the right spot, and I always say when she's in the side, you almost have to sacrifice a forward to man up on her because she'll just sit there, intercept all day, and then she's starting that play which ended with the goal.
Even though O'Day did have an injury throughout the year, I think missed a bit of.
She broke her toe.
Yeah, missed a bit of footy. Yeah. Yeah, but Milsom, her and Taylor have been consistent performers for Blackwood this year. So
yeah, absolutely, and it's a massive hole to fill with Haylock out as well.
Yeah.
She's such an experienced leader in that midfield. So we know Blackwood have got plenty of talent, but they have had to step up in the absence of Ellie.
So 3 goals in the second term has seen Blackwood stamp authority from the Magpies. Counter it. Ball comes back here in front of the packed terrace and balcony area, putting the ball forward. Oh, close to the line. See Matt Cooper there working the gum feverishly next to Scott Perling, the coach.
He's very vocal on the bench, of course.
It's a man who's won 2 Sandford premierships, so he knows what it's all about.
Exactly.
As the siren goes, and he'll no doubt appreciate that, the chance to get the Magpie playing group together. And just settle them down, as you can see, the 19-point margin at the moment. So your thoughts, Rebecca Northcott, before we head into a break?
Well, it's just Blackwood were able to, get on top early in that game, and I think, kind of just expose Hahndorf a little bit, and then we saw them probably just, losing their way a little bit there in terms of we saw the card there to Walker, and I think it just unsettled them a little bit, and then that's where I think Blackwood just showed their class. They've just put their head down and, kicked the goals, got the scoreboard pressure on.
So, half-time has arrived, and also I think they're going to have the grand final sprint will be taking place. But in the meantime, Blackwood 4-2, leading Hahndorf, who held scoreless that quarter 1-1. Just the goal kickers, Taylor with 2 and Calvin Easy with 2. So we'll cross back to Tommy at Footy Central and be back for the second half shortly here on the Call to Wild. Trust you're enjoying our global live coverage of HFLW Grand Final Day.
Call of the Wild would like to sincerely thank the following local businesses for their support. Call of the Wild's premier partners for 2026. Harcourt's Adelaide Hills. Adelaide Hills' leading real estate agency has the very best people in the industry. Your Adelaide Hills property specialists. Mount Barker Ford, proud to be your local Ford dealer in Totnes. Major partners. Lowe's Meat Co. Roasted. They can cook your meats for your dinner party or your weekly Sunday roast dinner. Australian Paving Centre, easy as APC, providing premium quality home landscaping and improvement, materials sure to fit both your budget and style. South Coast Insurance, a local insurance broker with offices in Mount Barker and Victor Harbour, committed to providing personalised and straightforward insurance solutions. Little Hampton Landscape and Firewood, offering a wide selection of quality Adelaide Hills firewood and landscape supplies for your home or worksite. Call of the Wild official partners for 2026. Loberthal Hotel, your local family-owned hotel and bottle shop in the Adelaide Hills. Lancaster's Property Services, delivering complete residential and commercial property maintenance and trade solutions in the Adelaide Hills and metro areas. Simply Shutters and Shades, inspiring people to create fun and functional spaces which bring people together. Explorer Caravan Sales, family-owned Adelaide-based caravan retailer, 40 years of experience and insights in the caravan industry. C&J Painting, Dulux accredited, locally owned and operated small family business recognised for quality and reliability. Call of the Wild would also like to thank our supporting partners for 2026. Frontline Construction Recruitment SA, Francisco's Pizza, Gutterback, Kiwanis Charity Bookshop, Woodside News Agency, Twist and Top, 24 Fit, Bespoke Air Solutions, Adelaide Wine Barrels, Lock Around the Clock Locksmiths, Direct Flooring Solutions. Their assistance is greatly appreciated towards the coverage and promotion of community football in the Adelaide Hills. Now it's back to the team, the best in the business team, the Call of the Wild team.
Welcome back live to Heathfield Oval, half time of the HFLW Senior Grand Final. At this stage, it's the unbeaten Blackwood side with their noses in front, 4-2 to 1-1. So a 19-point margin. So we can see what Hahndorf can do in his third term. Jeff Pistola with you, Jane J. Hill, and being joined by Rebecca Northcott. The special comments this afternoon. Her team, unfortunately, Mount Lofty falling to the Magpies last week in the preliminary final.
Thanks for the reminder.
It's in the book. So, great conditions here, great crowd, great day for, more importantly, HFLW competition.
Absolutely, and it shows the strength of the competition as well. We've seen Hahndorf come from seasons where they hadn't won too many games, and now we're seeing them in the grand final. Like, that's the kind of progression you want to see.
So for APC, umpire Morrison will have his second ball up in the second half. Bailey didn't really do much with it. Ball taken there by Walden, held to her. So for the third time in 30 seconds, another ball up.
Still in the centre circle.
Wins it down, so APC getting plenty of coverage here. Dog of the day, unsociable, doesn't want to look at the camera.
Right. The fans do.
Meanwhile, Bailey sends them forward. The Pies, off hands. Myers, quick handball. Gathered there by Blackwood. Locked up in a tackle. Strong tackle applied there by Elka Jasko. He wins the free kick. So Jasko.
He's got a long kick too, so you'd be looking deep now.
Urayla and zone experience. Puts it forward. Top of the square as suggested. Long kick lurking is Sheldrick. She'll run out of tarmac in the cricket net pocket. And the result will be a last touch and kick in by Carly Milson.
So Blackwood trying to exit the defensive 50, and it's going to be another ball up.
Probably their risk there is getting a bit too predictable, going straight into Thornquest every time. I mean, she was taking the marks in the first half as well, so she's obviously a great option, but probably there may not have been the best option.
So Bailey getting a free kick, infringement from May there, Jaden.
Yep, so kick to a dangerous position here. About 20 metres out. Oh. Veers yet being stripped with the footy and caught holding the ball. So Collins actually here for Blackwood. So they're going to go on the outer side here.
Across the face.
Yeah, interesting. In front of the Hahndorf cheer squad. Handball there by Ellie Fry.
Oh, great vision there from Calvinese getting the handball out.
So Blackwood now going forward. One-on-one situation.
The sun got him there.
What can transpire here? Taylor taps it there. Bethany Butler, good pressure from her. But Blackwood, good tackle pressure. 2-on-1 situation. Bouncing ball.
Still alive.
Yeah, towards the boundary line. Morgan Tucker kept it in. She's been hurt, I think. And umpire says play on. Let it play out. So I can't believe it's still in.
Plenty of umpires in the background.
Yeah,
As Clint Rogers says there's the Mount Barker girls paying their respects to the umpires on Silly Sunday. There's the real man in green, Bruce Torres. Actually looks like the blood rule when you call it Tucker.
He's telling him bring her
coming
on.
out.
Bring her on.
So Morgan Tucker.
It's good that Bruce has got some backup there behind him
It
if he
is.
needs, though. Needs a sub, come on for a couple of minutes. Need a breather.
You were suggesting that they should give the girls the whistle instead of Bruce. Did you really mean that?
No, I love and respect the great B Dawes.
Oh, we'll see how many votes you get coming up.
Oh,
Obviously the umpire's friend.
Oh, I'm getting a big fat 0, let me tell you.
So don't put any money on you.
Oh, no, I wouldn't even just for a smoky. You have to touch the ball to get votes.
Stapleton going to ground, so umpire Dawes will come in once again. So Edmonds grabs the ball, then ricocheted kick. Further hack forward by Veers, who might be in contention for some votes coming up. Oh, chicken wing tackle applied there by Thornquest. As we can see our man Marcus just with the dog of the day. Got Marcus. There he is.
He's patting the dog of the day. Playing favourites with the dog of the day here.
Marcus was the one with the wind cheater on. So, Bailey with the free kick. Good man, Idlewice. As the ball's put forward, off hands, close to the line. Oh, bundled over line was the other mile, right next to the coaching staff.
Still smiling though, Simi, after that. Just gets herself straight back up.
Well, you did tell me it's a happy game.
Of course it is.
What comes out here, hacked forward, goes higher and goes longer right in front of the packed balcony here at Heathfield Oval. Ball spills out there. Chaos football at the moment. Was grabbed there by Bella Waldron, who's been pretty busy this afternoon. Held up in the tackle. Umpire Morrison once again in the action.
So tap forward there. That was by Muller, and it's going to be another ball up here. So nearly 5 minutes gone, 19 points to margin. We can get the first here. Ball bobbling around. Shrugs the tackle. Handball forward. Going to meet it was Cooper, Bally Cooper. Yeah, Walker's back on, and it's going to be another ball up. So multiple ball ups in the last 30 seconds or so. Interesting stage of the game here. Tap down by Muller again. Gets a kick forward by Higgins towards the 50.
Oh, look away.
Oh, that was clever. Kick on goal. Bouncing, and it's through.
Mules.
And when it starts bouncing your way, sometimes it just keeps bouncing your way because, that could have gone off at right angles and not even gone through, but it just went through nicely and great finish.
She's still under 17. Qualified Hayley Mules. Look at this side. The look away handle.
Like
that was brilliant.
Brilliant.
Mules Gavers under pressure though from Vergara. And just,
Knows how to hit the scoreboard. She kicked that goal in that qualifying final against Mount Lofty, didn't she, back in the...
Yeah, she got a free kick and was a decent distance out, and
wet conditions
had
as well.
wet conditions, heavy ball, and just ice in her veins, and probably literally because of how cold it was. But put it through, and that was it for the game, just because of how the conditions were and how it played out. So yeah, been a really great addition to this team.
So back in the centre for APC. Rammy ball from the ball up. He's getting involved. Applying the tackle there on Muller. Once again working the whiteboard there. He's got Perling. That's interesting. See the player on interchange. You take the stats as well. Jack of all trades at Hahndorf. So,
they say play your role, but sometimes you have to play multiple roles.
Ellie Fry there coming up with the ball. Of course, dislocated the shoulder last week and also flew back, especially for this game in the state. Had to go to a wedding, but that's dedication for you. Speaking of Ellie Fry, gets a kick away there. Ball goes to ground. Cooper hacks it towards the top of the square. Will she get a favourable bounce? Ball comes out the back there. Locked in.
And just the tackle was just a bit awkward there, got her around the neck, and that's, those situations, and, grand finals especially, you just got to get low, get that technique right, make it nice and clean, so when it comes down to it, you might get that free kick.
Very good grab there by Fitzgerald.
Just rush the kick there.
Yeah. Bailey across to a teammate, bouncing ball, clean bowls everyone just about, bursting right through there. Once again was Fry. She's not worried about the shoulder this week, Jane J. That was a Explorer Caravan's tough tackle there. Of course, a great Blackwood man, Dave Benson, who sponsors that, so thank you very much to him.
I'm not sure if this has been mentioned, but it's actually her 100th game, Ellie Fry, today, I've heard, so congratulations to her.
I didn't see if they had a banner, or they probably did, but I didn't see it as they ran out, but they might have had it on there.
So
perhaps she didn't want to run through it because might hurt her shoulder in the crepe paper.
Well, we have seen some incidents like that with banners. You see those videos of
people tripping over. Kevin Bartlett on his 400 tripping through.
And the Hahndorf crowd not happy with that. They thought they were going to get the holding the ball, but it's actually gone against Jasco there.
Is she smiling?
Yeah, look at Simi.
Puts up the line, off hands. At the top of the ball there. Was Dunstall Bruce held in there.
LDB.
Umpire Morrison will come in. LGB.
LDB.
So,
Not to be confused with LDU.
He's playing right now. Isn't he?
Yeah.
Collins involved at ground level. Veers. So umpire Morrison. So you can see the goals in the background. That's where Hahndorf would love the ball to go.
Yeah.
Bailey
And
taking one in the scone.
Well, you saw that coming through, and again, that was just, the technique there coming through and just got her straight in the face.
So Bailey exit forward. Off hands. Ground ball.
Good battle there with Simeon Nicole Cooper in that one-on-one there. Just did well to bring it to ground.
So, can Hahndorf make the most of this? Forward entry at the moment, dangerous position. Ball bobbling around here. Plenty of Hahndorf players lurking around. Gets a kick out there. Was Purdy.
Goal kicker.
Yeah, get the first goal.
In fact, the only goal kicker.
The first goal of the game did Purdy, but that one's gone wayward. It's nearly 10 minutes gone. 25 points the margin. So you think Hahndorf want to make the most of this downhill advantage here as well. So Blackwood go up the line, and it's going to be a boundary throw in.
Bench there.
A couple of good operators on the bench there in O'Day and Calvinese.
So just the strength for their side. That's probably the reason they're unbeaten at the moment. And
Yeah, I'd love to be able to bench someone like that.
Coral there just couldn't control the football. Over the boundary line. In front of the Legends scoreboard there. So you can see ticking down. Just over 5 minutes left in this third term. Only goal scored for Blackwood, which has extended their lead. As you can see, 25 points. Bailey taps the ball down. Blackwood team football, put up the line, taken by Corell. So Corell puts it forward. Get a clutch mark here. In 100th, apparently. Fry close to the line.
3-on-3. Two number threes.
Yes.
Just giving me nothing there, Jeffrey.
No, that's just. Wonder what you were insinuating there.
No.
I won't go into that now.
Oh,
Ball
God.
comes down.
Talking about football here, Jeffrey.
Yeah, we are. Ball comes out the back door. High kick around the corner through Bailey Cooper. Off hands. Oh, hands and knee stuff. Tackle applied on Fry there.
Well, Robinson, she's pretty tall. She's probably as
Yeah.
tall as some players when she's on her knees.
Had to get down to their right.
Yeah.
So ball fisted forward, ground level ball. Fry flicks it out nicely to Walker. That's a flying shot, but Rocket Gibraltar back there
Milson again.
takes a mark.
So, good intercept mark here. Purdy. She's been busy in the last couple minutes. So what's she going to do here? Puts in dangerous position. Top of the goal square mark.
Fry, I think it is. Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Great courage.
Absolutely. If she come in with a bit of a sus shoulder, I think did actually dislocate it. So tough as old boots.
Definitely.
Certainly Fry has kicked only 2 goals for the season. Made that 3.
Straight through. Important goal for Hahndorf. So 19 points the margin now. Nearly 13 minutes gone. So, like I said, Beck just trying to make the most of the downhill advantage here, the Bagpipes.
Yeah, and if they can get another goal in here before half time, that's going to make 3/4 time, sorry. That's going to make a really big difference here, and maybe just put that little bit of doubt in Blackwood's mind. If this gets them started here, anything could happen. It's grand final day.
Hahndorf faithful there. It's the senior men fronting up next Saturday in the quarter for the qualifying final against Lobe. There'll be a ring-a-ding-ding from the Valley of Praise, so don't forget, tune in next Saturday afternoon. Meanwhile, Veers applies a wrap-up tackle there. So Hahndorf. So in the closing minutes here, as Rebecca Northcott said, Be good if they could get another goal here, just to give them that little bit of hope. But ball's going the way of the Woods at the moment. There's a chance for Sheldrick. Overruns the ball.
Just didn't bounce well
Back
for
up
her
support.
there.
No, just not a billiard table surface out there, unfortunately.
Well, just those ones where we saw them bounce nicely for some people, and then
Yeah.
other days they just make you look a bit
Sheldrick
silly.
again, taken high. Must say, the Overwood has come up pretty well considering the conditions, and they had matches here yesterday, so all good. It's just sometimes the unfortunate bounce of the ball. And the meat ball, handsome ball, ground level. Handballed out there. Well, it should be Milson, who's been very good in defence. Flicks the ball out to a teammate there in Sandabaz. Puts it forward. Here's a chance for Thornquist on the outside of the boot. They puts it forward. But the Woods taking a defensive mark there. Moving on.
So, going to keep running here, Blackwood. Take the game on. Centre half forward. Well done by Hahndorf here. But Blackwood, they get the footy, get the handball out. Yep. That is holding the ball. Yep. So it's going to be a free kick here to Walker. So Walker in the middle of the ground. Brave ball movement here.
Just go.
Yeah, just go. Great mark. So they're going to be aggressive with their ball movement here. The Magpies, right in the middle of centre half forward. No one could take the mark. Great pressure there by Perling and also Nicole Cooper. So another ball up here. Can Hahndorf make the most of it? Taps forward. Yep, it's going to be a free kick. Free kick to the Pies. So Jessica Bailey. Another inside 50 coming up for Hahndorf. In a dangerous position. Who can fly? Who can take the mark? It's Blackwood.
I can, she says.
Yes.
Well, we asked the question, we got the answer.
Exactly.
So Blackwood bring the ball out, half-back flank area, big pack flies there. Ground ball, trying to work her way through. The pack was O'Day. Gets a clearing kick out towards the interchange wing area. They hack it forward. Here's the foot race on Taylor. Against Butler. Goes to ground, right in front of Bay 13. Wonderful Sunday afternoon conditions here for a winter Sunday. Why not? Great day of footy for HFLW, grand final day. Of course, congratulations to the previous premierships today. Of course, under 14s was the Blackwood Football Club. Mount Lofty winning a ring-a-ding-ding under 17s. And Blackwood in the box seat as the three-quarter time siren has sounded here. See, they held a pretty handy lead. Rebecca Northcott, just before we go to our final break.
Look, it's probably just the experience of Blackwood coming through at the moment. You know, they've played in so many grand finals. They've got a lot of SANFL experience, and you know, we all know the history of Blackwood, and that's probably just what's shining through in the moment at the moment. And their sort of composure when they've had to have it. We saw that defensive mark they're taken in the last couple of minutes. So I think they've just been better in those kind of clutch moments.
All right, so as we turn to home, it's Blackwood with one hand on the Premiership Shield as they lead 5-2 to 2-1 here in the Quarter Wild. We'll go back to Tommy at Footy Central and be back for the last term here on the Quarter Wild, coming to you through HFL Media.
The Call of the Wild would like to sincerely thank the following local businesses for their support. Call of the Wild's premier partners for 2026. Harcourt's Adelaide Hills. Adelaide Hills' leading real estate agency has the very best people in the industry. Your Adelaide Hills property specialists. Now Barker Ford, proud to be your local Ford dealer in Totnes. Major partners. Lowe's Meat Co. Roasted. They can cook your meats for your dinner party or your weekly Sunday roast dinner. Australian Paving Centre. Easy as APC. Providing premium quality home landscaping and improvement, materials sure to fit both your budget and style. South Coast Insurance, a local insurance broker with offices in Mount Barker and Victor Harbour, committed to providing personalised and straightforward insurance solutions. Little Hampton Landscape and Firewood, offering a wide selection of quality Adelaide Hills firewood and landscape supplies for your home or worksite. Call of the Wild official partners for 2026. Loberthal Hotel, your local family-owned hotel and bottle shop in the Adelaide Hills. Lancaster's Property Services, delivering complete residential and commercial property maintenance and trade solutions in the Adelaide Hills and metro areas. Simply Shutters and Shades, inspiring people to create fun and functional spaces which bring people together. Explorer Caravan Sales, family-owned Adelaide-based caravan retailer, 40 years of experience and insights in the caravan industry. C&J Painting, Dulux accredited, locally owned and operated small family business recognised for quality and reliability. Call of the Wild would also like to thank our supporting partners for 2026. Frontline Construction Recruitment SA, Francisco's Pizza, Guttervac, Kiwanis Charity Bookshop, Woodside News Agency, Twist and Top, 24 Fit, Bespoke Air Solutions, Adelaide Wine Barrels, Lock Around the Clock Locksmiths, Direct Flooring Solutions. Their assistance is greatly appreciated towards the coverage and promotion of community football in the Adelaide Hills. Now it's back to the team, the best in the business team, the Call of the Wild team.
Back here in the Call of the Wild through HFL Media, your global coverage as we enter the final quarter of the HFLW season, the senior grand final, and it's Blackwood in charge here, 5-2, leading Hahndorf 2-1. So as I said, 17 minutes of football to play out here. Blackwood eyeing off another premiership, and Hahndorf, well, can they put in a big last quarter and take what will be a magnificent comeback cup? All to play for, a comeback victory for the cup, so all to play for here. It's umpire Trevor Morrison holds the ball off for APC. We're underway with Jaden J. Hill.
So here we go, last quarter of the HFLW season, right here. Got the tap down there, Blackwood. That was through Tamika May, inside forward 50 just about for the Woods here. And it's going to be pushing the back free kick. So 19 points the margin. Blackwood lead. Undefeated all the way through the 9-round season, the Woods. So Isabella Calvanese goes inside forward 50. Oh! And strong mark taken.
LEB.
So Blackwood, great opportunity to extend the margin here, Beck.
Yeah, and just did really well there. Like, it's the players know each other, so well. I think they know exactly where to position it, where's the best spot for them, and then just great real mark. Strength there from LDB. I mean, she's got the height as well, but there was about 10 people around that pack, which came down with clean hands, like it was just for her.
So it has kicked 4 goals, which is a number. Has kicked 5 goals for the season.
We're talking about versatility, Beck, with some of the Blackwood players. Well, she's one of them that's got versatility. Obviously, can do it in defence and then do it down forward.
Yeah, and she plays a more defensive role out at South Adelaide, where she's, on the list there as well, and played a few games this season. But yeah, she can run along the wing as well as one of those sort of tall wingers, like your Lily Smart types. She's really athletic, but anyone who can go down, clunk a mark and kick a goal, absolute asset.
Yeah.
So umpire Dawes, we'll get them underway. So May against Bailey has been the case for most of the afternoon. Comes to Walker. The Tex puts it forward over the back of the pack. They need a crummer. Fry lurking. Ball still alive. Umpire Dawes letting it flow a bit right in front of the umpire's appreciation group.
Well,
AKA Mount Barker Mad Sunday girls. Rolling pack.
Dangerous spot here for Hahndorf if they can get some good hands to it here.
So, ball out there. Trying to extricate the ball there.
And
Was Higgins.
this will suit Blackwood just to have stoppage after stoppage, winding down the clock. The pressure's all on Hahndorf
Taylor made.
between time and, the score that they need to get in front.
So, can Hahndorf pull something special out? As I said, Blackwood just happy enough. Bottle it up. Ruck duel. Back forward. Ricochet. Another smother. Closing in there. Stacks on the mill. Cole Cooper picking herself. And May. But Nicole Cooper winning a free kick there.
I think
May just...
they were... May would be giving Bruce some free feedback, which I'm sure he'd appreciate. But I think they just said she kind of dived on it and didn't try and get it out.
So Nicole Cooper has kicked 7 goals for the season. Camera right behind her. Can this give a little bit of a pump to the heart beat? Yes, it has. For the Magpies, their thirds on the board.
And just did really well there to just have the composure to go back and put it through, especially in a grand final. Even those kicks, that look easy, they just become a lot harder in your head because all the pressure's on you, all the attention's on you. You've got to kick a goal in that moment, but, just really good work there from Cooper to just go back and get the job done.
So where there's a beat, there's a chance. So they must win these centre clearances, Jade and Joe.
Yep, they definitely need to. So, Hahndorf, what can they do here now? Some momentum. So, tap down there by May. Who can get the centre clearance? May goes after it here. Just lost her footing there. Oh, but well done there by Collins. Blind turn and finds the target too. So, great play there. Clutch play there by Collins. Inside forward 50. That's through West, and good strong mark. So the Woods looking to respond now.
Mules, already a goal kicker.
So Haley Mules, inside forward 50. Can she find a target? Taylor couldn't quite take the mark here. Tucker around the footy as well. At the bottom of the pack there for Hahndorf was Melissa Reid. Kick forward. Trying to exit D50 here, Hahndorf. And it's going to be a ball up.
I think that was Brearley coming through there. Strongly. So, Ruckjewel, Cooper, May.
Yeah, just
Cooper getting in front and winning the
Cooper
benefit.
there.
Over the shoulder.
Smart from Cooper as well, just to get that front position.
So up the line, Thornquist takes the mark. So Winnie, what's on offer? Sort of pack forward line in front of her. They need to find a bit of space. Up the line. Here's a chance. Favourable bounce. Purdy lurking. Also Fry, the excitement machine. Perhaps 100. Perhaps taken high. No, said the umpire. It's a Blackwood girl down in the background. And free kick has been won there.
Purdy.
By Purdy. It's a goal kicker early. In fact, Australian Jay Mitch kicked the first goal of the game back at the 9-minute mark in the first term. So, opportunity here to close the margin. Angle. Fisted forward. Still in dangerous territory within the goal square. Thornquist trying to break away clear, but she was locked up in a tackle there by Emma Robinson. So, umpire Dawes will come in and ball it up.
So, what can Hahndorf do here from this dangerous position? Kick forward by Blackwood, trying to get it out of there. Talia Walker applying the tackle there. So, on Annie Boyd, I believe that is. So, tap forward though. Went to advantage of Hahndorf. Kick towards goal, bouncing through for a minus score. So, cuts the margin back to 3 straight goals. 7 minutes gone in this final term. Beck, your thoughts so far?
Yeah, look, Hahndorf are doing well to get the forward entries, that they need. It's all just about getting it down there and converting, and also just, you know, holding it in their forward half, because we've seen how Blackwood are able to explode though once they do sort of get it out there and into that attacking zone for them.
So ball fed out. Here's Veers. Looking to do something creative. Puts towards Fry. He runs out of tarmac. Last touch will pay. And it's Brearley. Brearley deep in defence. So puts the ball up the line. Coming out there. Veers offering to spoil there on LDB. Goes to ground. So 8 minutes just ticked over. So you think if Hahndorf can do something special, they've got to do it now. Ball held in there. May has been very good this afternoon, but holding the ball's the call. So Thornquist, because this launched something special. Puts towards the top of the square. They need a big grab here. Out the back of the pack. Desperate defence here. Ball coughed up. Fry goes for the touchline. Puts it over for a try. A minor score. So Hahndorf got to give them credit. They're pushing strongly here, but they just need that maximum return, Jaden Joe.
So, Carly Milsom, exiting D50 here for Blackwood. So, on the wing, on the gate entry side of the ground. So, just playing kick to kick here at Blackwood, trying to find an option up down the line. Kick goes down the line and just in play, but couldn't quite take the mark there. That was Higgins, so it was just in play. Was it going to be a kick here to...
It's a throw-in.
It was a throw-in, yeah, it was touched, yeah. Yep. So ball up, umpire Bruce Dawes. Numbers after the footy, and it's going to be another ball up here, Pistols.
That shall get you to go to Brown Belt, Jaden. I know you've got it there. The last unbeaten premier in HFLW senior competition. I know Blackwood were pretty good a couple of years ago. It was Blackwood Green. We had two sides. I think one of them was pretty dominant.
Yeah.
But I'm not putting my house on that, but maybe they went through undefeated. I don't know. Meanwhile, ball comes up the line right in front of the Vandermaker here. Mark taken by Veers. Wills on to the right foot, puts it back, puts it came, but stepping in there is Brearley taking a mark. So Annie Brearley, what's on offer ahead, comes up. Veers, Perling lurking, also Sheldrick. Handball back out to Perling, who's run down into trouble. Handball flicked out here to Rayner. Rayner, when he run down the wing area, puts towards the pocket area. Chance here for the Pies to send it back. Butler, under siege. Also crown level. Teammate there in Reid, Melissa Reid. And Paul Morrison will come and board up. So 10.5 minutes gone. So just over 6 minutes, you'd suggest Rebecca remaining. Trying to get that, Rebecca remaining in the game.
Award-winning Jeff Pistola.
Tongue try. Yes, not used to Sunday specials.
I mean, Sunday's the best day for footy. You know, you get all bashed up and then front up to work the next day.
Fantastic.
Yeah, well, did that a few years in the old Safford days from Mount Lofty. Nothing worse.
You know,
not so much the football, but, the post-match.
You know, the toughest footballers play on Sundays. It's the women and the C grade.
Well, you could be right there.
Super C's.
So, opportunity here.
So Taylor, kick on goal, across the face, might be a mark though, no. And it's gone through for 8 behind. So Blackwood extend the lead now.
And you can see Hahndorf here just getting on their bike straight away. They know the clock's against them and they have to just roll the dice here.
So, Perling, dribbling ball up the line. She's going to chase her own footy. It's a bit of a 4-on-1 situation though. Oh, great tackle, persistent. Umpire says they've got a handball through. Blackwood kicked forward, but it's going to go out of bounds. So, what can they do here, Hahndorf Pistols?
Something special, that's what they need to do. Up the line for Veers from Sheldrick, taken by Brearley. Bundled over as she got her kick, intercepted by Nicole Cooper. Quickly moves the ball, time the essence here for the Pies. Cross, finds a teammate there. Delaney, I think it is. Delaney Walker puts it up the line. But once again, Blackwood will be just very happy to pull it into this pack situation, although the ball fed out there. Trying to burst away through there. It was Higgins for the Woods. And boy, Dawes will come in and ball it up. So, knocked down there. I think that was Rowe. Ball comes back here. So, volleyball style. Comes back here. Quick kick away. I think that was Milson. He's been pretty consistent in defence. Puts the ball out here. A good one-on-one here. It's Sheldrick.
Oh, Rayner.
Against Rayner. Cooper hacks it forward. But, very good marking in there. Taking it low down for the Woods.
So Blackwood exiting D50. Hahndorf aren't going to give up though. Good, clever soccer forward there by the Woods. Talia Walker was pushed in the back, so she's going to get a free kick here now. Timing is of the essence now at the moment for Hahndorf. Kick forward. No one can take the mark. Jasko got a handball out. Scrambly play.
Just bodies flying everywhere there as well in that contest.
3-on-3.
There you go.
So, closing stages of this game here. Hahndorf throwing everything at it at the moment. And umpire says play on. Ball spilled out. Kick there by Blackwood across the face, basically. Oh, great pick up there by Mules. She's been strong in the second half. But the kick across the face was meant for Rayner. Ball done there by Hahndorf. That was Sheldrick to persist with it. Kick forward there by the Woods. Touch play on. And underneath it there is Ellie Fry. So to answer your question, yeah, Blackwood in 2024 was undefeated premiers.
Great work there by Rayner, the skipper. So back with the play, trying to shrug away clear there. That was O'Day, another zone, Eastern Zone team member, of course, from the State Country Championship. Again, ball comes down here, bit clear. Trying to burst away through to his Muller.
Got in team of the tournament as well, Maka O'Day, as did Talia Walker.
So ball down, Muller doing the ruck work, goes Cooper. Ball locked in there. I think they'll have to go again. So coming up to 15 minutes gone. I think that Blackwood just about over there. Veers under pressure, got a high kick. Intercepted here. Once again driven forward by Caitlin Hill. Bouncing ball there. Oh, cleverly grabbed there by Mules. Gets on further to a teammate there in Higgins, I think
tackle.
It is. Great tackle applied there for the Pies by Reid. Draws the free kick in front of the adoring Magpie fans.
So Hahndorf still playing aggressive footy. Going quickly, playing on. But it's going to be a ball up here.
Something they can build on back. Their first grand final in this competition, so they certainly haven't been disgraced, that's for sure, overall by the occasion. Just the strength, overall strength for the Blackwood side, as you said, obviously undefeated for the year. It's an unfortunate injury here, something you wouldn't want to see in the last minute or so of the game.
Well, I really respect what they've been building. You know, they've come into the competition, worked hard every single year, dog of the day again.
Hey man, Marcus, he just loves the dogs today, doesn't he?
But, you know, they've worked their way up. You know, they got themselves to the prelim last year. You know, they knocked us off in the finals last year as well. You know, got to the prelim, got the next step this year to the grand final. You know, that's just a great example of what you can build in this competition with just, you know, some resilience, keep building your team, keep working hard.
So Muller got it clear, but Fry intercepted it, and then she was bowled over. So Fry, for a lady with a bung shoulder, certainly put herself in. So Muller, Cooper, Veers trying to crash through, held up in the tackle.
And the thing about Hahndorf as well is, you know, they won't give up. They're going into every contest here.
So clock ticking down now. Scrambly play. Plenty of numbers at the footy. There's going to be another ball up.
All right, Trevor Morrison. Muller fists it forward. Veers intercepts it. Walker, and there it is. Blackwood completing a magnificent HFLW season. Undefeated senior premiers to go with their under-14 flag earlier in the day. No wonder jubilation. And Windy Hill certainly going off tonight, Jaden J. Hill
Yes,
and
it
Beck.
will be.
Yeah, don't go anywhere near the Blackwood club rooms tonight.
No. Now, well done to Blackwood. Undefeated all year and great reward for effort, Beck.
Yeah, and just a really solid season, and they've been a benchmark of this competition for a long time. You go into every season and you're always thinking, who's the team to beat this year, and it's always just Blackwood. Yeah, want to beat Blackwood again. At Mount Lofty, we've struggled to get a win against them in the last few seasons. They're always up there, and they've just got so much talent. But I think Hahndorf definitely made them work for it. We saw in that first quarter, they really had to play their best footy to get over Hahndorf. So Hahndorf absolutely came to play and made them work for it.
Yeah, you've been involved, obviously, in the women's system for a long time, both here and also Sandford level, and knowing how it works. At Blackwood, just obviously their program they run must be one of the best going around in community football, and obviously through that a lot of girls, well, Zoe Venning's one of them, who've graduated in the Sandford ranks.
Well, and it's just, I think they've got such a great reach as well, just from their location as well. Like being in Blackwood, you can kind of come all the way up to
Central,
almost
yeah.
here.
Yeah.
You can go down the hill a little bit, and then, they've got such a strong junior program in their men's and women's, all the way through. And then I think just that reputation they've built as well. If you live within probably, 10, 15 Ks of the club, you'd go there because of their reputation. If you had a son or daughter, you'd go, well, I know Blackwood's really strong and they do really well, so I think they become that destination.
For every grand final, there's obviously two sides to the story. As we see the Hahndorf girls just being probably addressed there by coach Scott Perling. They can hold their heads high, as we said, their maiden grand final appearance, and certainly weren't disgraced by any means in the end. 3-goal margin, 6-3 to 3-3. And as you said, just based on their program and the depth and strength that they have, the Blackwood Football Club. So this is multiple flags for them over the journey, 3 or 4.
Yeah, heaps. So they'd be struggling for room in the trophy cabinet. You'd think. Well, it looks like Zoe Venning there, I reckon, as well, come to get around.
Well,
her team.
Their old teammates.
And I think, that's a strength of them as well. You see Bella Drew out there running. I know her dad's the coach, but I think she would do that anyway. She's up at Sturt most of her time now, but has that great connection with the team.
A lot of love for LDB there.
Yeah, it's got fans. But, the girls that have gone up to those higher levels, they always come back to Blackwood, and they always speak highly of Blackwood as well. They don't forget where they've come from. It's they always talk about
the
being a Blackwood player
is,
first and that kind of thing. So, and the people that they have there as well. Corey Drew, DV. You've got Adders and the other assistant coaches there as well. It really is a team effort and what they've built. Though I have to say I do like what Hahndorf is building as well. Having someone like Scott Perling in there, coaching your women's team is absolutely huge.
6-time men's premiership player. And of course, we mentioned before about Matthew Cooper, dual Sandford premiership winner with Sturt and also with the Eagles. So he certainly knows what it takes to win a flag.
Yeah, so that's the kind of people we're attracting to women's footy to be in the coaching, and they're people that are really invested in it. Like, I could see, last week we played Hahndorf, and you can see Coops and Scott on the bench there, and their whole heart's in it. They absolutely love it.
You see Damien Venning just to the left of the screen there with the cap on, just getting in the happy multitude of red and green. So we recap 6-3 to 3-3. Goal kickers Calvin Easy with 2, Taylor with 2, Mules and Dunstall Bruce for the Woods, and for Hahndorf, Purdy, Fry and Nicole Cooper. But great images here coming to the Call of the Wild. Trust you're enjoying the Order Wash Up from Grand Final Day, HFLW Grand Final Day.
Arabella Prowse there on the live stream.
Yes, it is indeed.
Yeah, last year's premiership player.
That's right. The baton has been
Well,
swapped.
Unfortunately, Onka's had a bit of a rough run with injuries.
We did have actually
this
Arabelle
year.
on Super Sunday, and she's telling us about a plight of her knee, and well, a bit of a decision whether she continues. I believe. Let's hope not, because a dual winner of the HFLW Best and Fairest. And don't forget, you'll be able to see who wins it this year. Wednesday week, I think, is the
Not long, is it?
who'll take over. Not saying that she mightn't be a chance to win it, but I think she's missed most of the season.
I mean,
so
if there was someone that could do a Brad Birch and win a medal
Yes.
off only a few games,
Yeah.
I'd say Arabella's one of them.
and of course, sister Zoe, I think, lining up in Bombers colours. this
Yes,
season.
yeah. She played her first game for the Bombers last week, lining up for them again this weekend. So, found a new home there in Essendon, which it's just amazing to see that pipeline, players that have come through playing for Hills teams and now they're in the AFLW.
We did mention, of course, Kira.
Kira Dog,
Yep.
Blackwood, great as well.
Blackwood product, and also we're talking about Lily Smarter. Unfortunately, did an ACL in pre-season training. But the other one I was going to ask you about was Monique Besson, of course, from the Hills, actually Hahndorf Football Club.
Yeah, so she's out at Fremantle, so we'll be looking for her to make her debut, hopefully this season as well. It'd be great to see her out there.
All right, we might see if we can take in the audio over the post-match presentations.
On behalf of the HFL, firstly, I'll thank the main opportunity for the club terrific job, and we're still players and passes and passes everyone and just a special thanks to Quincy who I've worked with been fantastic Quincy result, so I obviously really appreciate it as well. And now the first award again for us, Corey, and the best player for the Blackwood Football Club, number 27, Mackenzie O'Connor.
I'd like to thank the sponsors, I'd like to thank all my friends and family and all the friends and family that came and watched. Love you guys. Thank you, Hahndorf. You put off a great match today, and all season you've been our toughest competition. So, yeah, you got really close too. So, good stuff. And thanks, Corey. Great season, and go Woods!
I'll now hand over to one of the assistant coaches, Damien Manning.
Starting with number 2, Ruby Fisher. Number 3, Holly Sanderbanez. Number 4, just known as LDB. Number 5, Charlotte Collins. Number Number 6, Brooklyn Muller. Number 10, Morgan Tucker. Number 12, Millie Boyds. Number 13, Caitlin Silly Hilly. Number 15, Brookie McCormick. Number 16, Lara Higgins. Number 17, Vicky Collins. Number 18, Shanique West. Number 20, Chip Brearley. Number 22, Isabella Calvanese. Number 24, Emma Robinson. Number 26, Bella Walden. Number 27, Mackenzie O'Day. Number 28, Hayley Mills. Number 29, Carly Milson. Number 30, Charlotte Tengold Taylor. Number 32, Tad May. Number 38, just known as Simmy. Number 42, Maddie Fitz. And the captain, Sav Raider. And the coach, Corey Drew.
First, I just want to thank Hahndorf. Every time we play, it just gets harder and harder, and you always challenge us. So thank you for helping us to be our best. To Mount Lofty for having us today. It's been a great day. Thank you for supporting us all, and to the HFL as well. It's been another awesome year. To the coach, Corey, to Gringo, to all the staff involved and all the volunteers at the club. We love you all, and we're so grateful we couldn't do this without you. To everyone that's come out here today, thank you for being here, no matter what colours you're wearing. Thank you for supporting women's footy. We all love you so much. And to my beautiful Blackwood girls, you guys inspire me to be the best person and the best footballer, and I'm so happy that we've done this, so thank you so much.
I can't add too much more than that. I just want to give my congratulations to the coaching staff of Hahndorf that they've been around the market improving for a couple of years, but today they really put up a great fight. It was bloody hard working out what to do to try to counteract some of the stuff that was going on. So congratulations to the coaching and the whole club. Well done to Hahndorf. Again, to Mount Lofty, we enjoy a really good relationship with Mount Lofty, and I think it shows that the effort you guys have put into the club today has been fantastic, and no wonder you're one of the the most respected clubs in the league. So well done to Lofty today. Obviously, all my coaching staff that help out from Gringo and Damien Benning and Kels and Ellie, special mention to Ellie, been our captain and stalwart of the club for the last 4 years, and unfortunately did an ankle a couple of weeks back and missed out on today, but we all wanted to do it for Ellie anyway, so I really appreciate it. Well done. And then just lastly to this group of girls, we'll probably never be the same group again, but what you put in this year, the way that you've worked together, and to bring that today and the way you performed when it really counted, it's pretty special to me, so I just want to say thank you to all of you. So congratulations to all.
Thank you, well done. Before I present the shield and the pennant, there's also, on behalf of the Call of the Wild, I've got a wine barrel here from Adelaide Hills Wine Barrel, which goes to the winning team. I believe it's full, I've got no idea what's in it. So, well done.
Can we get Ellie up? Do this.
2026 premiers, Blackwood Football Club. Thanks everyone attending Heathfield Open today. We do have some cold beers and some sparkling wine upstairs if you want to pop up for a beverage. Thanks everyone for coming today.
Well, that's the post-match presentations over and done. And I say congratulations to the Blackwood Football Club, and also Mackenzie O'Day. I think it was Beck getting awarded Best Player on the Ground.
Yeah, young Macca, great little midfielder. She played a couple of games for Glenelg throughout the season, but yeah,
right?
had a little bit of an injury-plagued season as well. So probably played a lot of her best footy at Blackwood this season. So she's a hard worker through the midfield and just goes for everything. And nice scenes here, seeing Blackwood taking all their photos. And
I just noticed also the Blackwood in their list. They had a few girls who sort of doubled up in the Southern women's competition. Obviously, there was a stringent thing of qualifying.
I think
so many games in my,
Yeah, just depending on numbers. Some weeks there were some girls that went between both, but I also think it's good they probably have that competition within them as well. Pushing up into that first team, so there's a bit of pressure on, I guess, to stay in the team. So that's probably healthy
as you said,
as
that
well.
Once again reflects the strength of the competition or the club.
Yeah.
The fact that they have two sides.
Oh,
so,
absolutely. Like, that's just them doing what they do best. Developing women's footballers, and even just to see like the community that they've built. Like, there's a cast of thousands on the ground at the moment.
There is,
and it's great to see that. This is all the people that have come out there to support. Family, friends, teammates. You can see Jade and Jay in there roaming around. I think he's trying to grab Corey and maybe a few others.
Just lurking. We'll get down to Jade and Jay shortly, but good pictures. Even the dogs of the day are getting involved.
Yeah. Well, they're waiting for their medal presentation, I assume, for Dog of the Day.
Perhaps they're waiting to meet Marcos and the affection he was showing from earlier. But as we said, O'Day winning the best player, but they certainly had a few good other contributors throughout the afternoon. I think Tamika May in ruck was very good. In defence, Carly Milson, etc. Up forward, Calvin Easy, Taylor, Mules, your girl, LDP. So a real team effort.
Yeah, and I was having a chat to Butch, my sister, about, because she was putting in who she thought was going to be best on and that kind of thing. And yeah, we definitely spoke a lot about Tamika just because of the impact that she can have through the middle and the way that she doesn't just ruck, she goes after her own ball, and she's really physical, and she doesn't let anything get to her. If anything, people getting stuck into her, eggs are on, she just keeps going. And yeah, we talked about Calvinese, and yeah, Milsom, as I said in the broadcast, is one of those players that you almost have to put a forward on her and take them out of the game just so you can minimise Milsom's impact.
And on the other side of the coin, Hahndorf, as you said, coming up 3 goals short, but they had a number of good contributors. I think Bailey in ruck battled hard all day. Winnie Thornquist flashed in and out, just saw capabilities, what she can do when she was able to.
I think Veersey.
Yeah, Veersey. I tell you, Walker, Taylor, Tex getting that card that seemed to knock her a bit off her game, because usually she's pretty robust and gets in and gets footy, but sort of guitarred it a bit when she came back after getting a yellow card.
Yeah, and I think it probably could rattled a lot of people in the team as well, because I think she's one of those players
Does
that
that
you
happen
look
a
to.
lot in HFLW? Cards being issued? I can't say.
No, not a heap, to be honest. It's, usually pretty clean in that sense.
And well done, you know your game, because you actually said, there might be something on. You did.
I could just sort of see it, and
and off the ball, obviously.
Yeah, I said, played against Robbo a few times, the defender from Blackwood, and seen her out the zone, and she loves a little bit of a niggle, and she had a few good battles with players on our team, myself and Chapman, and sometimes that can be an advantage if you're on a player, you can sort of rile them up a little bit. Those kind of things can happen.
Hey, well, we've got you here because having played against the best in the competition, just thoughts on who you think might be leading candidates for the HFLW Best and Fairest medal coming up Wednesday week to count.
I think it will have a lot of feature from Blackwood and Hahndorf. If I start off a couple from my team, I'd probably say Izzy Smart and Claire McMillan. They run off the wings for us. I think they've had great seasons. For Hahndorf, I would definitely put someone like Tiff Veers up there, just because I think she barely comes off the ground, and has heaps of touches in the game. Gets involved in there. Talia's had a good season as well, so I think both of them will poll really well. For Blackwood, I think their issue will be the votes will be a little bit split across their team, because they're quite consistent, and have sort of players coming in and out through Sandful as well. So I think they'll have a few that'll poll up there, but I wouldn't be surprised if a player from Hahndorf was pretty high up there.
Fantastic. So all getting readiness. That might be a Sunday, but we'll still be having the most watched segment on Core to White, of course, the Simply Shutters and Shades with the most effective player, and also Snag of the day. So it might be a bit of an extra honour to win something like that in the grand final. But as we've got time, full credit to Mount Lofty Football Club for hosting. The Oval came up a treat. Also the catering, a good crowd in the house, actually very good crowd. Myself as one of many who had to park out in the street, such was the number of people here. As someone mentioned, what a great day. I think mentioned it, the skipper Savannah Rayner mentioned it, the turnout, the support for women's football here.
Yeah, I think, and we kind of touched on it in that broadcast, there is a really good sort of community of support for each other in this competition, and things, especially like the country champs, bring everyone together, and you get to know each other, and have that respect for each other from playing in the same team as well as against each other. I think everyone's always keen to see who wins the grand final, and just to have that support for each other. You can see there's just still so many people on the Oval. It's awesome to see, and you think, it's a Sunday afternoon, maybe not as many people will show up, but there's lines of cars to get in here all day, and everyone, you speak to people and they go, I've got a friend of a friend playing, I'm going to come along, or my friend's daughter plays, or there's so many connections to be had as well that brings people into the ground.
Fantastic. As you can see, the Blackwood, and no doubt they'll be celebrating long and strong into the night.
Oh yeah. I mean, look out if you're within a 2 kilometre radius of the Blackwood Football Club rooms tonight. I'd probably just leave the house if you're in any neighbouring vicinity to Blackwood Football Club, to be honest.
And of course you had, the good fortune, I'd say, a couple of years ago, I remember you played, I think it was the Blackwood Green team, wasn't it, in the grand final?
Yeah,
so.
we've lost to them in a couple. just seem to have the wood over us, so to speak.
Yeah,
Would have loved to have a crack at them today, but just wasn't to be. Obviously, Hahndorf, did the job on us last week and absolutely deserved to be here. But yeah, as we've said, Blackwood's just been that benchmark for so many years.
Overall standard, I bet, because we've seen teams come and go. Unfortunately, with girls, might try footy. It's not for them, or as being women, they get pregnant and stuff like that. But the turn up. How have you found in the time you've been involved? What have we got 6, 7, maybe 8 seasons now? Has it held? Has it got better?
I think it has for sure, and I think we're still attracting players from the Sandford who might be on the fringe to come and play in the Hills, and Sandford players always wanting to come back to their home clubs. I think there's absolutely still that attraction to come back to the Hills and that want to come back to the Hills, and then the standards just getting better everywhere because everyone's getting their junior programs going. They're getting those feed of kids coming through, and so it's just great to see, and
it's such a good pathway now, isn't it? Considered even 10 years ago, or any girls who want to play footy. I think I do notice it's still the under 14 mixed competition on Saturday, so girls can actually play.
Absolutely, and there's some girls that do like that because they might have siblings or things like that.
And of course, we've got to realise also the Sandford girls competition, which takes part on Sunday too. It's a few Hills teams, well, Mount Lofty and obviously Blackwood have teams
and
in it.
And Hahndorf, I think, have got a team in there as well.
Yeah. So. All right. Just sort out a few technical conditions. Sorry, people out there had to listen to us ramble on, but we're ready to go for what everyone's been holding on the line for. That's Simply Shutters and Shades post-match show. So without further ado, we'll go to the end of the great man, Jaden J. Hill.
Welcome here to the Simply Shutters and Shades most effective player. And the Simply Shutters and Shades most effective player goes to the best on-ground medalist, Mackenzie O'Day, in the HFL Grand Final for Blackwood. Congratulations, Mackenzie.
Thank you so much.
Well done. You've won a Francisco's piece of $30 voucher, a $100 Simply Shutters and Shades voucher, a $10 Kiwanis bookshop voucher, a little handle landscape and firewood $50 voucher, a Call of the Wild sticker, Call of the Wild hat, and also a South Coast Insurance stubby holder as well. Just take us through the performance and your feeling right now, and winning the flag and your performance as well.
It was definitely very exciting. I unfortunately actually hadn't played Hahndorf before today because I broke my toe throughout the season, so I missed the games earlier, so I really didn't know what to expect. Started half back. I'm usually start on ball, but that was okay. I got the groove. The Hahndorf supporters were really loud, which definitely made a difference, but I just put my head down, and it was so exciting to play, and I just loved the girls, and we got the win, which was great. But in that first quarter, it was really tight, so yeah. Yeah,
congratulations on winning most pretty player. Get to take those prizes there.
Thank you.
Fantastic. So I was going to ask you about your injury. Obviously, you missed a bit of footy this year. So did it take longer to sort of get back into the motions of footy again? And how'd you go through that?
Yes, I actually started off the season strong with glandular fever. And then once I eventually recovered from that, so I also play at Glenelg, so I'm on a list there, but haven't had too much success this year. But once I got back from glandular fever, I came back and I actually broke my toe that week. And then I was out for 6 weeks, which is crazy for a broken toe, and I had to wear a moon boot and everything. It was really humbling, but I told people that I got run over by a truck, so it's all right. We make up for it. And I got heaps of free drinks, actually. Kids, I hope you're not listening. Anyway, broke my toe, and then eventually I came back. The rehab was really harsh. I did a lot of bike and off-leg conditioning, lots of rowing, the ski erg. Then I got back and got into the groove of Blackwood because I still wasn't getting Glenelg games, and then eventually towards the back end of the season I got 2 Glenelg games, which was fantastic. And then because I had qualified to play HFL, I came back and played the grand final.
Fantastic. Well,
long story.
I was going to say, some of it's fantastic. Not good. You got glandular fever and got injuries as well. No. But I guess it's all made it worth it now. We're winning a flag for Blackwood.
Yeah, for sure. And I was so fortunate to be part of the country champs team as well, which was absolutely awesome. We ended up winning the whole thing, the Eastern Zone, so that was great. And now we get to play again as a curtain raiser for the SANFLW Grand Final, which is so awesome for females in footy.
Yeah, fantastic. That's awesome. So I guess it's great to have that experience at Glenelg and then also taking it back to Blackwood as well.
Yeah, for sure. It's so good.
And so just take us through today as well. What was the talk like before the game? Obviously, unfortunately, couldn't quite get the job done last year. So was there a bit of extra motivation for today?
Yeah, for sure. And like obviously being undefeated the entire season, we knew the pressure was going to be high. But we backed our structures, we backed the girls, we trust each other, and like we didn't start as well as we wanted to, but that second quarter just set the tone for the rest of the game.
Fantastic. And I was going to ask you quarter by quarter, how did you see it? You had your little stages where you guys got on top, and then Hahndorf at some stages did too. So how did you see it?
Yeah, well, I think I was like half asleep in that first couple of minutes when they kicked that goal, and I was like, wow, we really got to switch on here. And then it was a real arm wrestle that first quarter. But then that second quarter, when we were going down the hill, it was just like we just ran over the top of them, and we were feeling so confident. And you could see in the way we were playing, we were just playing like ourselves. And that first quarter, we shied away a little bit from our like structures and like hitting the 45s and switching the ball and things like that. But the second, third and fourth, we just dominated. The fourth quarter, like I think we were all a bit tired because Hahndorf definitely fought back a little bit, but we had the lead from earlier in the game, so it didn't matter too much.
Yeah, for sure. And well, congratulations to Isabella Calvanese, also winning the Lowe's Meat Co. snag of the day for the second quarter, and very effective on goal today. Congratulations. Just take us through your goals.
I knew I had a task to do. I figured that Hahndorf have really good defence, and previous times we've versed them, I've been a bit. It's been a tough contest, so I thought that I'd get my space and use my hands to grab it. So I think Brookie had a shot at goal, so I thought I'd sit on the goal line, and I kind of knew that it would fall short, and then just landed in my hands.
No, fair enough, and it's great to play in some great conditions. Obviously, the last few weeks haven't been in very good conditions for a forward, have they? So
no, it's been very difficult. We had Mount Lofty in the first final. That was pretty tough up at Mount Barker. Lightning, even rain, the ground was not great at all. That was a hard-fought win, and I think that win really gave us some motivation coming into this grand final, which I think was a much-needed win, that one. Otherwise, we would have gone into a preliminary final with, I think it would have been with Hahndorf. Yes, yeah.
Yep, and Pistols, Beck, any questions here for Mackenzie and Isabella?
Yeah, girls, congratulations on your individual efforts, but also the team game. Obviously, you said you've been involved with the women's game at various levels. How do you rate the program? Obviously, Blackwood wins, obviously winning the 14s earlier in the day, you guys winning the senior, but overall, the Blackwood women's program must be one of the best within, not only regional footy, but within South Australia.
Yeah, definitely. I think we just have a really good culture at Blackwood, and it's just the girls, we always get around each other. We have like great club events, I think, like across like all grades, like they really just support one another, and we know how to like lift each other up, and I think we just play for each other, and that's what Macra and I and everyone else like loves about Blackwood. It's always great club to come back to, coming off of Samful, and it's always welcoming, and the culture's really great, and you're winning, and it's beautiful.
I mean, do you guys ever just get sick of winning all the time? Like, do you know?
No.
Okay. I just wanted to know. I mean, because, is that something you guys talk about at the start of the season? Are you like, the aim is to get there, get in the premiership and win? Like, is that where you go from that pre-season?
Yeah, for sure. Obviously, last season we had a really tough loss to Onkers in the grand final, and that was so devastating for us. So there was so much motivation to come back better and harder this year and, knock them off as soon as we could. And, I think we got that done, and it just feels so good. Like, all our hard work has paid off, and even the girls that go to Samford and come back, like, it's always so welcoming, and we have so much depth within the squad. Obviously, we have the SFL team as well, which certainly helps.
Any other questions?
No, that's it.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Well done, girls.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Congrats, well done. Back to you guys. Good work.
Thank you.
And good work by you, Jane J. Hill, as always.
Drop the prizes there, Macca.
So, Jane J. makes his way back. And the girls, no doubt, keen to get into it. So what happens here? You just open the champagne, Beck? If you recall when you guys used to win, as we see a few highlights from earlier in the day, because Blackwood under 14s, I think they were undefeated as well, if I'm right.
Yeah, they had a really strong season as well. Just again, there's that sort of next generation that's already coming through with that winning culture and really, just great footy skills, I think, is what today's been a good celebration of. Like, you just see girls that have been, picked up a footy since they were young, haven't known any different in terms of being able to play footy and those opportunities ahead of them, and I think that's really meaningful as well, that they can see how far they can go with it now.
As I mentioned earlier, probably in the earlier days of the formative years of women's footy, like as a coach, just teaching the basics of kicking and catching a ball, but these days, because they're so proficient in those skill areas, you work more tactical on the movement of the ball and that sort of stuff. You can see that creeping in more like the men's game.
Yeah, absolutely. And you could even see that in the 17s. We were talking about the way that Mount Barker were, set up to cut things off. And it's just like you said, when we first started playing, we were trying to work out how to kick and mark and handball and, learn how to play the game at the same time. Whereas, the advantage of girls coming through from under 10s, 12s, 14s is that they've got those foundations there of the skills. So the coach can come in and say, this is how we want to play, this is how we want to set up, this is what we want to do in the midfield, forward line, back line. You can spend all your time focusing on that, and it's not about, do we know how to kick a footy anymore? It's like, how do we kick it, where do we kick it, and all those kind of things. And that's why you'll just see women's footy continue to just improve.
All right, well, I must say thank you very much for your input this afternoon, Beck. It's always good. We probably would have more preferred to see you out there, bustling your way out there on the field in your own inimitable style, but great that you've been able to join us and give us your insight. And well done with the what is it? SANFL.
You promoted me.
Yeah. Maybe. As I say, keep chasing your goals. You never know. But thank you very much for your input here this afternoon, Beck Northcott.
Well, thanks for having me. Always enjoy Call of the Wild. Always a good time with you guys. And I know how much the girls appreciate, the live stream that you guys do, and even the one you did earlier in the year with the Super Sunday. Like, everyone loved it. They, appreciate the work that goes into it. And if you can't play in it, well, you might as well commentate it.
Fair enough.
Good stuff. Thanks, Beck. Good work.
Yeah, Jaden J obviously is back in here. So, Jaden, good day all round. And when you think we must pay tribute to the Premiership winners, because Blackwood in under 14s and seniors, and in the middle sandwich between was Mount Lofty winning their fourth. Beck still was, but fourth, that's a good achievement by the club.
Yeah.
Fourth under 17 girls.
Well, look, it makes me feel better about the fact that I can, ship myself off sometime soon. If we've got all these girls coming through, winning flags with skills, I can see myself out.
Might be relegated to the twos.
Yeah.
The early games. But,
I would playing in the C grade, I reckon, with Wilbur.
Fantastic. All right, Jaden, and of course we must say... I also thank Clint Rogers who joined us, Corey Drew. And also have a special guest, Nigel Gribble popped in there for a bit of a chat. So lovely that they could join us on what's the big day. It's been a great day here for HFLW, Grand Final Day. Thanks once again to James Davis and Marcus for their great work, especially Marcus with the roving camera. And of course not forgetting the man who puts it all together, the Shogun. Tommy Hills.
Main man.
Once again, great work from him.
Legend.
All right, and of course, for those wondering, our man Benny Goldfinch, of course, involved today with Hahndorf. Probably be a bit disappointed, but in the end, the Magpie girls in their maiden grand final ran into the juggernaut that is Blackwood, so they can hold their heads high. And as Beck Northcott mentioned, well, experience is everything, so they can build on what's been a pretty successful season for them.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, at the moment it's going to sting and it's going to hurt, but I think, tomorrow, the next couple of days, you can take the time to reflect and, think, what an achievement it was to get from, where they started to being in a HFLW grand final. That is still an achievement in itself, and while it's much better to win them, being there is the start. And, the way that they've got themselves there and built themselves up in the competition is absolutely something to be proud of.
And also we must thank all our sponsors, Call the Wild and HFL media sponsors, who once again help keep us on the air. Jaden, just your last thoughts on the day?
And also, thanks to Adelaide Wine Barrels as well for providing the wine barrel for the winning team. So, well done to Blackwood. Well done to Blackwood under 14s, Mount Lofty under 17s, and also, Blackwood in the senior women's. And, thanks to Isabella Calvanese and Mackenzie O'Day for taking their time to talk as well. And it was a great day for their team. So, well done to everyone involved. And well done to everyone involved in the HFL and Mount Lofty for putting on a great day.
Yep, fantastic day for HFLW, that's for sure. So now our attention turns to HFL, and next week on the Call of the Wild Division 1 finals start. So Saturday from Lobethal, qualifying final, Hahndorf and Lobie. And of course on Sunday, got the elimination final at Hahndorf. So plenty to look forward to as the business end of the season arrives, JJ.
Yeah, for sure. And obviously Hahndorf and Lobethal like to play in some intense finals. 1 point elimination final last year as well. So, it's going to be a crack on Saturday.
All right, as I said, plenty to look forward to on the vibe of Hills Footy here on Call of the Wild. So thank you very much to JJ. Thanks once again to Rebecca. So on behalf of all the HFL media team, Jeff Pistola, thanks for your company wherever you've been watching us around the globe. We'll catch you next time. Keep chasing your goals. Bye for now from the Call of the Wild.